All right, navigation's laid in. We're going 24-hour. Press to start, or hold to start, sorry. And let's get going. Interesting. Whoops. What is going on today? Activate. Okay. Got it. Pay attention road, Ray. Ba 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 ba. Radio. Meep meep. Meep meep. Oh, you're not looking at the road. Oh no. Oh, go away. Leave me alone. Bob FM, please. Not that I'm listening to radio, but I would like it to at least have the right radio station on in case I do turn up the volume. Alright, so here we go. Interestingly enough, today
in 500 feet,
I had no problem with the charging. So it seems sometimes when I'm charging overnight, when I come out to the car, it shows 0 kilowatt hours. Well, that's not right. My guess is it probably starts up and starts charging again,
right which
loses the charge. I mean, loses the data. Whatever. I came out today. Now, I didn't have my phone in my pocket when I came out to check on the charge. But after the charge, it told me it went up another kilowatt hour.
Turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how do I stop this thing? Oh no. Come on, dude. Try to pretend like you're driving safely.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Oh. I don't know why I'm feeling so cold. It's 55 degrees. Why do you say we wait for this pickup to go by? I mean, just an idea. Okay, so we're already off to a rough start. What a surprise. I mean, could we have gone in front of that pickup? Yes, we could have. And with speed limit being 35 miles an hour, probably wouldn't have been too big a deal. But why push it in front of him? Why is there stuff on the road? Did they treat the road here? I guess it's possible. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. So that was just interesting that happened that way. But I don't know. I don't know if it's something, maybe I'm just not awake enough when I get in the car first thing. I don't know. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Onward, upward charge. Let's switch over. Okay, welcome back for short format. We're on research. Approaching 24-hour in a few minutes. A few minutes? Like a minute. Yeah, it makes them go faster if you honk at them. Okay, whatever. Okay, now he sees the signs, I'm sure. What's this guy going to do?
In 500 feet, turn right.
So I noticed that the other day where he seemed to recognize and obey the road closed ahead signs.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
further up, okay. It's more appropriate. Oh, why are you slowing down here? You knew that
Now your
Toyota's coming up?
destination is on the right.
Honda, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, what's he going to do? He's going to drop me off here at the front door. Okay, brake on SD off. Let's go around. I mean, it's tempting to say that's wrong, but what he's doing is he's, if he's going to drop me off there, that works. Ding, ding. Oh, you're too close to the curb. Oh, no. Oh, look out. Ah, we're going to crash. Not really. Okay, trips. 28 miles, 58 minutes, 207 watt hours per mile. For the trip, 28 miles, obviously, we've used 6 kilowatt hours for 207 watt hours per mile. Okay. You know, I guess I could, as I was approaching that one semi dump truck on US 183, I looked up and saw that the little curtain, the big curtain thing that they're supposed to cover their load with when they are loaded, was not deployed. So I didn't want to follow him and get a rock hitting the car. And sure enough, as soon as I turn my turn, or close to it anyway, turn my turn signal, I'm going to move to go around him. That's when he moves over. And so I really want to go back to the right and go by him on the right. In the meantime, I got a BMW, I think it was, coming flying up on my left. FSD chose to, I want to go left. That's when it did the brake on FSD off, okay? Yeah. Just great. But the good news is, coming in here, coming in 24 hour, was pretty good, other than he is now pretty consistently, he's done it twice. He's more or less parked right by the front door. Now, where he leaves that passenger side door, there's a bunch of vines there, or brush, whatever it is. So you couldn't have got out there. But at least that's close. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's mostly good. There's a few places where FSD's in a rush to get into a lane, and he's not really allowing the vehicles behind him room, at least from my perspective. Does it work in New York City or California? Yeah. I mean, you have to drive that way in places like that. But it's uncomfortable for me. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Time to get to work. Okay, seatbelt on. Course has been plotted. Push the button. Boom, boom. And yes, I had several Century events as my car is facing towards the sun, and it looked kind of washed out, so to speak. But whatever, peace and harmony. I don't know, you're the one driving, come on. And once he finally gets lined up to go straight, he stops. Okay. What's that? Be patient, Ray. Okay, yeah. Go straight, go left, go straight. No reason to turn around in a circle again.
Turn right onto Research Boulevard.
Okay, we're going to do The stupid little Tesla U-turn. But whatever, as long as it works, it's okay. I would think if you're in a Robotaxi and you saw them doing that, you wouldn't be quite comfortable. But whatever. Okay, so it is feeling just a little bit warm. Although admittedly, I had my jacket on before, didn't I? Ooh. Yes, if we had went down Jollyville, we'd already be going up the road. It looks like we have a traffic light brake. If he's ready to go on that brake. Right after this Volkswagen. Oh, there's another car there. Okay.
Oh,
they closed this
bear left
entrance.
Towards Research Boulevard.
Oh, wow. When did they do that?
Now bear left towards Research Boulevard.
Has it been 2 weeks? I don't know. I thought before, the last time I was through here, you could make an entrance onto the US 183. Whatever, peace and harmony. Alright, so anyway. What did you do last time? You brought up service. Left front. Okay, at least it's not leaking. It was a relatively soft target, right? Well, what's the question? Yes. FSD did not avoid a dead fawn laying in the road in line with its driver's side front tires. Or tire. Just hit it straight on. And you get a clue of knowing it was there. Now I'll see what it says when I get the video out. Okay, all indications are he's going to go to the right.
Boggy Ford Road.
I don't know why you have to turn on your turn signal. We're not going to Lindbergh Lane. Nope, I'm not going to turn on Lindbergh Lane today either. Thank you. Right? That's just dumb. But it's pretty obvious somehow somebody's in there messing with it every once in a while. And you might accuse me of sending those messages just to torture them. But what I really want is for it to work right. My guess, nobody going back and actually looking at the road and saying, how does this actually work? I mean, if you got the stuff from Google, and this road has been like this for a long time. I remember when they had the tour of Texas, a bicycle race, right? One of the stages was here, on this circle, this loop. And they still have a bike race at the beginning of March. I'm not exactly sure what the rules are, but it's like the first weekend. Oh, come on. So it's usually not a good weekend for me to go anywhere. Anyway, the one year I served as a course marshal kind of guy. I mean, an intersection marshal, or whatever you want to call it. Right? So they gave me a sign And my job was to stand there and tell people they couldn't come in. When the cops came by, the bicycles were coming by. I had one go, well, I know what I'm doing. They've been doing this before. I'll be safe. And he's one of those guys who don't want to listen. But let's face it, they have a cop leading the lead bicyclist. Now, if somebody went solo, I mean, I don't know how you go solo in this kind of race. I mean, it's a tight loop, but whatever. So, but my main point is, and that was what, in the 80s, I think? Something like that? Maybe early 90s?
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
These roads have been like this all this time. So you would think that somebody doing map stuff would get it right. It's not like they suddenly changed it. Ah, there's a deer. Look out, look out,
now turn
look
left
out.
onto American Drive.
Yes, the deer showed up. Looked like a little dog going across the road, but he showed up on the display. All right, let's switch back. Hey guys, welcome to American Drive. Almost home.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
So I'm going to have to go back and search for it, but there was a dead fawn laying on Lakeline Blvd, and it was lined up pretty much with my driver's side wheels, and yes, FSD hit it almost straight on. I think it was just slightly to the left, but still, you would think, I mean, a human driver would have faded a little bit to the right to avoid it. Okay, whatever. I mean, that's the only really questionable thing. Other than now we're slowing down to 18, 17, and what Tesla's calling a 30 mile per hour speed
your
zone.
destination will be on the left.
But what he's doing, he's carrying the 30 miles per hour out from American Drive on the Santa Rosa. This really should be a 25 by rule. Yes, you see the deers going across the road.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay. And the pickup that's just over the rise shows up. Okay, we're past the deer. Okay, left turn signal on. Oh, I got a delivery. That looks like shoes. Okay, we'll find out soon enough. Dink, 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 dink. All right, 29 miles, 54 minutes, 177 watt-hours per mile. Since last charge, 57 miles, 11 kilowatt-hours, 192 watt-hours per mile. What you want to know? Let me see if I can grab that for you. 1,000 divided by 192. 5.2 miles per kilowatt hour. For those of you who talk that language. And we'll be, I think we'll try to get to that at some point. Okay. So anyway, the fawn laying in the road dead. Kind of a problem. I mean, it'd be nice if if FSD recognized it and did something. On the other hand, over here on Boggy Ford, there was some deer crossing the road, and FSD was coming on a little bit fast. But once he saw that those deer there, he slowed down, and the deer looked like dogs. But you know what's different in a relatively small fashion? What's the difference between a dog and a deer? Right, and those were does. So okay, whatever. There you go. What else was there? So there were several places where I sort of kind of expected FSD might not do things quite the right way, but actually he handled those correctly. So I don't know. I think there was one place where I didn't want to go in front of a vehicle, did a brake on, SD off, but that is kind of sort of a human choice as opposed to an FSD issue. But okay, whatever, there we are. So I guess we could call the grade a B- today. What? I don't know. I really don't like the fact that we hit that deer. Although the deer it's a fawn, it's small. It's like a big dog from a body mass size. So, I mean, we at least didn't avoid it, but I don't think anything got hurt. I mean, the fawn was already dead. That's pretty obvious because it was just laying there. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. If I can find that part of the video, I'll make sure I include it in the short version for y'all to see what it shows up as. And I guess I'll probably have to go back and find where the deer are crossing the road and show that one. Okay? Onward, upward, charge.